This is my brand from the Maasai tribe. Only warriors get these stamps. I was blessed enough to be able to go to Africa and be a part of something that no one ever gets to be a part of from an outsider. People getting killed, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't supposed to be here. But we're here. You know, before we even get into this conversation with anything, everything, this year has been an amazing year, you know, and to end it off with this is the best feeling in the world. I just came back from Africa probably like a week and a half ago, and like, man, I gotta come meet C.T. Fletcher, you know? It's like some biblical shit going on internally, you know? We've had small talk in between now and what you guys are hearing right now. So everything you guys are hearing is straight up raw and real. You know, ain't no, and I'm pretty sure you know that coming from the legend. He don't sugarcoat no shit, you know? But, yeah, man, I don't even curse on my platforms, you know what I'm saying? But today, you know, all the little kids out there, I want you guys to know and see how I feel internally. You know what I'm saying? Where my roots come from, where the blood and all the sweat and all the tears formulated into the man you see today as Tarzan, you know, as Michael Hostin. So I'm gonna let my boy C.T. Fletcher, my pops C.T. Fletcher, take over the show. And I just wanna let everybody know that I love y'all and what you guys are about to hear. And from my mouth and from his mouth, it's biblical, golden, legendary history.
Okay. Now, I don't think he's excited, but I don't think his excitement. It may be able to match mine, but it can't outdo mine. I ain't gonna let you out excite me, Mike. That ain't gonna happen. Tarzan meets Superman. Finally, Tarzan meets Superman in the Valley of the Beast. Now, I'm gonna tell you, Samson was the one who brought you to my attention. He told me about it. Yeah. Sam said, Daddy, you gotta see this guy. I said, the real Tarzan? Let me check him out. And I seen this young man, all types of animals crawling all over him, big, gigantic, long snakes and pythons. Now see, I'm glad that Tarzan didn't bring his buddy was one of them long pythons with him today, or this would be a real short interview. As a matter of fact, Tarzan be sitting up here by himself. He said, "This the chair where CT was supposed to be at," but he had to be in a hurry.
He had to go.
I am so excited. We have things in common. What you do, I think. People all tell me all the time, I want to do what you do. I want to do what you do. I want to be a motivational speaker. I never set out to be a motivational speaker. I never thought that anybody would be motivated by anything I said, except maybe, in training. Because, I was a horrible trainer. I'll tell you that. When I started training people, I was a horrible trainer because I was unsympathetic. And I think a good trainer, or if you want to have a lot of clients, you're going to have to be, a part psychologist, and that's okay. You'll be ready to pass out some pats on the back, and I wasn't doing none of that shit, Mike. And it's very hard to keep clients when you're hard on them like that. Yeah. They come, I had so many come one day. B, I know you remember them days. I have so many of them come one day and I don't see them no more. Ever. They go, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And I don't see them no more. And I'll be like, I'm like, good, goddamn, I don't want your ass to come back no more. Anyway, so I wasn't a very good trainer and very successful. I had a few clients, legendary Bulo, Big Rob, and them started out with me. Mike Rashid, Samson, of course, was there first. So I had a few clients that really wanted it. When I say, that's how I formulated. Well, I've been calling myself an iron addict for 40 years now, but I would call them iron addicts because they could take it. They come back time and time again, so I knew they could take it. So I came up with the term iron. Guy comes in one day, ACT, want to be on YouTube. I said, what the fuck is YouTube? I don't even know what YouTube is.
Yeah.
He said, well, it's this platform where a bunch of people say, I said, can I say whatever I want to say? Because last time I experienced 30 years ago, a guy put me on a little video and stuff, and said, oh, you can't say that. They say, CT, you so nice back then.
Yeah.
You didn't cuss.
You cursed more back then.
Oh my God. And people, they didn't know me. People that know me, they know I've been cussing since I was 3.
Yeah.
And that's just the way, just the way it's part of my language. And it's funny, my mom and dad didn't cuss.
Yeah.
All the rest of my relatives did though. And I gravitated toward that, and I thought it was very normal, and it's fluent for me.
Yeah.
It's just
That was
comfortable. It's absolutely me, comfortable for me to say fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm cussing people out now. I cuss them out every Friday on Fuck Friday, and they just love it.
They love it.
And back then, I cussed them out for that. Now I ask them to buy my t-shirts and stuff. When I cuss them out first, I go buy my damn t-shirt. And I think it's wonderful. But what we have in common is, and I really, the importance of all that stuff, all the cussing and yelling at people and stuff, that's part. And I know that there's different parts to Tarzan. And when I seen you in Africa, and I seen you take the clothing that was given to you and give it to an African man because he needed it more than you.
Yeah.
Woo! That's powerful. That's powerful.
That exchange of power, man.
And I heard you say, it's easy to love people that love you. It's easy to do that. Oh, I love you. Hey, Tarzan, I love you. Oh, I love you back. I love you. It's easy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But when somebody hates you for absolutely no reason, if you can love them, and I heard you say that, even if you hate me, I love you anyway. Now that is power.
Mm-hmm.
And when I see you say that message, I'm so, woo! That's me. That's me. We got that in common. And my mama taught me when I was young, you got to love them people that hate. I said, Mama, I don't know if I can do that.
I said the same thing.
I don't know if I can do it. What enables you? Because that's a big thing. If everybody had that type of mindset, we wouldn't have all this confusion and bickering and warring that we have now. We wouldn't have all this prejudice and racism. It wouldn't be, if everybody, the people, if we could love like that, we wouldn't have it. We wouldn't have that, brother. What got you to that mindset? And then I'm going to tell you what got me, but I want to know what got you to that mindset.
It's a crazy story. I lost my dad at 14. Tough. In the same way Samson looks at you, I looked at my dad.
Oh,
he was Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was my everything. You know, like, couldn't no one beat my dad up. Couldn't no one tell my dad no. My dad was in the gym, you know? Like, I wish motherfucker wasn't telling my dad. Or to me, because I just called my dad. You know what I'm saying? So, when I lost him at 14, it brought me to a real dark place internally, you know? And the only thing I really loved outside of my dad and my family was animals, you know? And I noticed every time that I was always angry, and, I've been working with animals since I was 4 or 5 years old, so, it seems like I'm young, which I am, very young, but I've been working with animals for 20 years, studying them, being with them every day. I mean, we're talking hours and hours and hours, like 20-hour days with animals. You sleep before, you wake up, and you're back with them. But when I'm sleeping for 4 hours, my dog's in the bed with me, you know, so they never left my side.
Right.
You know, so I noticed as I got older, I was becoming a young man, this is where you come into play, you know. I was like, man, I gotta be a man out here in these streets, you know. I'm in Miami by myself, no friends, no family, you know. I gotta get yoked. I gotta be able to, I can already fight. I can already defend myself, you know what I'm saying, protect myself, but I can't be a $175, walk around the door and they gonna fuck me up, you know. So that's when I, you know, CT Fletcher birthed the beast, you know what I'm saying, and I worked out. And I noticed I was doing it for the wrong reasons. You know, I was working out to hurt people because they hurt me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
it took my pops away. So I was like, man, if I ever come across these people, if I can't shoot them, if I get my hands on you, you ain't gonna get away from me. You know? So, but I noticed that the animals that I loved, they knew my heart was in the wrong place. And I was getting bit by shit that I knew how to handle. You know, I wasn't on my A game because my heart wasn't in the right place. You know, so after the dedication and commitment and the progress of working out, I noticed like, man, I started going to church a lot, started being nice to people, you know, started coming out of my turtle shell. And I noticed, man, like, I gotta love at all costs because just as much as I love deep, as much as the world sees Tarzan and seeing happiness and seeing me travel the world and work with animals and give back, that same level of deepness of love and happiness and genuine love you guys see from me, I have deeper hate and anger inside of my body that only you can hit that switch. Because if you don't, it's going to bring you down a rabbit hole. You know, I come from the hood. I done seen my aunt's in prison right now. You know what I'm saying? I got all my friends that I grew up with. I went home for a speaking engagement. I want to call them and say, let's hang out. But they all dead or in prison. You know what I'm saying? The streets took my pops away. You know? So, like, it's like, man, do I come out here? I know I can wreak havoc. You know? But I can also be in heaven, on earth. You know what I'm saying? And love everybody. Love everything. No matter if you hate me. So the people that hate me, it's like they motivate me more than the people that do love me. You know? So it's like, it's a win-win for me, you know? Even if you say, yo, you the best animal guy in the world, or you the fucking worst. You telling me I'm the fucking worst, you're making me work 10 times harder just to shut you up. And even if you don't shut up, I'm doing it anyway.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how that's why I tell Samson, like, these people that hate, that's more gasoline in your car every day.
My God.
These people, like, look at a car as your life. You gotta change your oil. You gotta, you know, get your tires checked. You gotta get the gas right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give it a car wash. You know, whatever it takes to keep the car running. Some cars run 200, 400,000 miles if you take care of it. You know what I'm saying? So I use my car as my life, and I take all the love, all the negativity, all the positivity, all the hate, all the experiences, and I put that in to making my car run as long as possible. And they ask me like, damn, son, how's that car going so good? Why does the car look so good? I'm like, there you go. And they're like, no, what really is it? And I'm like, no, that's it. And it's just straight, simple, raw, real shit, you know?
They don't understand. They don't understand Tarzan, but I tell you, I tell people, I've said this before, the most motivational speech or flank, the most motivational thing I ever heard was somebody to tell me that I couldn't do something. Yeah. You can't do it. Oh, I love that. Just tell me I can't do it, and then just sit your ass down and watch me do it.
And watch me do it.
It's only impossible until someone crazy enough, man with lions and tigers, someone crazy enough comes along and does that shit. He can't do that. He from the ghetto. He from the streets. He come from the streets. Now how you gonna go to Africa and play with pythons, anaconda, tigers, lions? How you gonna do that? He from down the block. He can't do that. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Can't be done. But you sitting there looking at living proof. Mike, you say, oh man, you giving credit to God for something, and you know that the doctors, you should be giving credit to the doctors for, and I do give credit to. I had a wonderful team of surgeons and nurses. Some of those nurses would come to me 2, 3 in the morning, whoo, and they would whisper in my ear, Mr. Fletcher, I'm praying for you. Mike, I would be feeling bad. I mean, hardly able to stand up. Didn't know if I was going to wake up in the morning. But that nurse would come, she said, I'm pulling for you. And there's a whole lot of us out here pulling for you. And I'm praying for you. I'm ready to get up and walk around that hospital room, walk around intensive care. That is power in that. And I, like I said, I think the physician is a wonderful physician, wonderful. But when the physician wasn't there, when there was nobody there, me and my wife, I'm sitting there talking to my wife like I'm talking to you. Next minute, I'm gone. I'm dead. And ain't no doctors around. Who stepped in then? Who was there when the doctor wasn't there? When the nurses wasn't there? It wasn't even time for the paramedics or the ambulance to get there. I was gone. Out.
Damn.
Now who am I supposed to give credit for then? Who do I give the credit to then? I don't, you can call me crazy, whatever you want to call. I'm going to go ahead and give credit to God.
Absolutely.
Because that's what I put my faith in. When they rolled me into the operating room, they say, are you worried? Are you afraid? No. Nope. I heard a long time ago, my dad's a preacher. They said that if you have enough faith, he will give you perfect peace. Going into the operating room, I had perfect peace. Wasn't worried about nothing. Wasn't worried about a thing. Just calm, not worried about anything. Because I had faith. Woo-hoo. Let me shut it. Now you gotta do some talking.
Oh no, I'm soaking it all in.
I have some questions I want to make sure. I never write that down, but I want to make sure that I ask these questions to Tarzan while I got him here.
You know, it's crazy, piggybacking on what you just said. That's all it is. Like, I ain't supposed to be here right now. I ain't. The mathematic calculations, the statistics, the percentage, like, I'm not supposed to be here. You ain't supposed to be here.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Where we come from, motherfuckers don't see 18. They don't see 21. They don't see 25.
That's
you
right.
got kids, yo.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got a gym. You inspiring the world. You've been to prison. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that some shit? Felons can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people from the hood can't do shit. My pops, my family, like everybody around me fucking shooting, selling dope, people getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't supposed to be here. But we here.
That's it.
And it's all by the grace of God.
Woo!
So I believe in having faith, knowing that all odds are stacked against you, but having that faith. And he gives you perfect peace. I slept just as good as at night, every night, because I know God had my back. When everybody told me no, my mama told me, I love my mama to death. And Samson, you can piggyback off of this too. My father told me one day, he said, ain't shit in animals. Ain't no money in animals. What the fuck you doing it for? Oh. And I was a little boy. I had to be like 10 years old at that. I never stepped to my pops. Ever. Like, I would never, to this day, if he was alive, I would never. That day, I looked my pops in the eye and I said, look, I'm going to do that shit anyway. I wouldn't even curse him like that, bro. And after those words came out of my mouth, I was expecting a fucking slap on the side of the head. Like, he never beat me with a belt. He would hit me with his hands, My pops is 6'5", like 240.
Yeah.
Yoked. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that shit hurt.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
And I looked my pops in the eye and I told him, I'm going to do that shit anyway. And he said, you know what? If you're going to do that, you put everything you got in that gas tank. and you don't stop. You be the best motherfucker out there. So that's what I did.
You respected it.
I respected it, and he respected it.
Yes, he respected that.
And my whole family's ball players and shit like that. You know, no one believed in me. Until this day, they still don't. And I'm like, look, you don't gotta believe in me. I got the faith in God.
That's right.
You know, my faith in God is retarded. It don't even make sense. You know, I believe in Him so much and what He can do for my life. The rhinos.
Yeah.
I had never seen rhinos outside of the zoo. That was the first time I ever interacted with rhinos. Ever. In those videos you saw.
What?
First time in my life. I never even touched one.
No.
I never even been less than 100 feet away from one. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So like,
and it look,
if
you have not seen the video, go to his Instagram and please look at it. It looked like he grew up with him.
Those are the deadliest animals, right?
It's not even deadly, it's a rhino. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about Africa.
Yeah.
So you can fit the whole United States and I think South America and Africa.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you gotta think about all the animals there. Lions, elephants, you know, like all the people. Africa's crazy. But you got a rhino.
Yeah.
A rhino, like, there's nothing eating a rhino.
Yeah.
Nothing's bothering a rhino, but you just can't.
Yeah.
You know, the only people that can hurt rhinos is people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got a gun or some shit like that. If a lion is the king of the jungle, and they don't eat rhinos. You know what I'm saying? So
I was going to ask you, okay, now, lions have been known throughout the ages as the king of the jungle, but are they really Tarzan?
They are.
They are. They earn that reputation.
A lion is fearless.
Yeah.
And you know how I know? I study animals for a living. And particularly my love came from reptiles. So, you know, the difference between an alligator and a crocodile is like completely polar opposite. You know, an alligator to regular people is a scary thing. But in all reality, they're like puppies. Really? Crocodiles are the real killers.
Oh.
You know, and the worst crocodiles come from Africa. The Nile crocodiles, the biggest crocodile, saltwater, you know, like that. So crocodiles eat anything that comes next to the water. Yes. Anything. What? You know, nothing can survive underwater that lives on land.
Yeah,
you know? That's right. So lions, adult male lions, there's videos of lions walking up to adult crocodiles, and the crocodiles don't want no fucking problems. What? Think about that. Just let that simmer in your brain for 1 second. So when you think you're a lion, as a human, you think you got that fire, just think about it. You gotta be king of the jungle at all costs. At any cost. Woo! Because at any moment, you give up your alpha, you ain't the king no more.
That's right. You don't pass the test. You gotta be ready to pass the test. And everybody, I'm a lion. Shut your ass up. You ain't no lion.
But yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing.
Man. Rhinoceros is there.
Yeah, man.
In the midst.
And that's my faith. You know?
Yeah.
At that moment, I knew, like, yo, in my brain, I know I could die. There's cameras out. You know, the whole world's going to see it. You know, it's going to be fucked up.
Yeah.
But that never crossed my mind. Not one time. That's the first time I even thought about it. I said it just now. So when I hopped in that vehicle and I seen the rhinos and, you know, what I was feeling, I had straight faith. God said, you good. I got you. I squat down and there's 7 rhinoceros.
Yes.
Yep. This close.
I seen it.
You know, and it's like, fuck, yo, this is pure faith.
Woo! Faith. So
that's like looking. You've done it. You've looked death in the eye many times.
See, that's what's so crazy. I said my dad was a preacher, and I hear all these stories in the Bible of things that, you know, had Daniel in the lion's den and 3 boys in the fiery furnace, and Samson, how he pushed down the pillars and did all, he killed 1,000. All these stories are amazing. With Jesus walking on water, all these miracles and stuff. And I would always say his rookies, I'm sitting in church and I'm listening to all these wonderful stories. I even named my son after saying she's my favorite story in the Bible. But I say, well, how come stuff ain't like that happening today? How come they ain't doing miracle stuff like that today? And I sit there as a kid and I'm like, man, I hear people get up and they used to have what they call testimony service. And people get up and talk about how good God they've been to them and stuff. And one guy used to come, his name was Elder Davis. I'll never forget Elder Davis. I'll be 60 on my birthday, but I remember Elder Davis like yesterday. And he came in and he talked about some miracle stuff. And he said he was an evangelist, he went all over the world like you. And he was captured. He was captured one time in I think it's in Saudi Arabia back then. We think this is in the 50s and 40s, late 40s, everything. And he was captured, and they didn't like what he was preaching.
Yeah.
So they captured, put him on a rotisserie, like he would have a big animal that hunters and they rotisserie. They had him on there just like that. And he started speaking to them in Arabic or their native tongue.
Yeah.
Never spoke Arabic before in his life. Never. And he spoke it. Yes. And because he was able to do that, they thought he was a prophet or some kind of,
Yeah.
They just couldn't believe it. It was unbelievable. So, wow, he must be for real. Take him down. And then they have to graft skin back to him. They didn't, this is from the 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
They didn't know how to do this kind of stuff. He had to tell them to use the skin of a sheep to replace the skin that was burned off. And so I would hear stories like that. I'm like, wow. And I'm sitting there, wow.
Crazy.
I want to be like Elder Davis. Because he captivated me.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I want a testimony like that. I want to be able to talk about how things like that happened to me.
For real.
Boy, did not know what I was asking for. I'm a little kid, but that mesmerized me. I want to have people on the edge of their seat. I want to talk about how God did this for me and how God did that. And I was thinking that a little kid sitting in church. And years later, I was saying, I can't nowhere near Elder Davis, but I can tell people what it feels like to die. And I can tell people that they're definitely, without a doubt, that death is not the end.
Absolutely not.
It is not the end, and I'm not talking about a theory or what I read in a book or what I'm guessing about. I know this for a fact because I was allowed to peek over the fence and just get a little glimpse of what's on the other side.
Woo!
And death, now you scared of death? People say, CT shouldn't, death eventually is going to win. Death is going to win in the end. We're all going to die. Death is going to win. But if you have faith and if you believe, death,
you live as Christ, you die as gain.
Is not the end.
It's just the beginning.
It's not the end. So you can call me crazy or whatever you want to, but I got inside information.
He got intel.
I got
He done
inside
seen the
information.
green grass on the other side.
It's not me. I ain't gonna get to my question. Let me get to my question.
I can't believe this, man. This is really happening right now. I'm sitting here talking to CT Fletcher.
Yeah, that's the same thing I'm saying.
I
got the real Tarzan right here in the Valley of the Beast.
The Samson story in the Bible, didn't he slay like 1,000 men?
Yes, he did.
With the donkey.
Jawbone, they said of an ass.
Of an ass.
But that's a donkey. That donkey, y'all, the jawbone of an ass.
Man.
Okay, and you already answered some of these questions. Were you born with the love for animals?
Born with it. I got videos and pictures of me. Of course, I have a memory of an elephant.
Oh, okay.
I remember shit from a long time ago. So, As far as back as I remember, my 4th birthday, turning 5, I got my first snake. I already had dogs, pit bulls, had a little Pekingese. That was my grandma's dog. But, you know, I got photos and videos of rubber snakes and plastic dinosaurs, and my dogs from literally day 1 up until I was 5. So I got my first snake on my 5th birthday. And it just, every year, it kept going and going and going.
So that's a yes.
Yeah.
Is there any animal that you've encountered that has scared you?
Scared? I was scared as a kid. Spiders.
Oh,
everybody else was.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I'm sitting here preaching to the world, my friends, not to be scared of snakes, not to be scared of pit bulls. My punk ass was scared of spiders. I'm like, fuck, man, I gotta be able to have this shit full circle.
Yeah.
You know, so it went from having a fear to just being like, I don't want to mess with them. You know, and then like, I was like, all right, give me that spider. You know, put a spider in my hand. I'm like, all right, take him back. You know, and then give me a spider again, put it on my face. You know, face your fear for real. So I got a spider on me. And then what I was really, it wasn't I was scared. I didn't understand it. You know, I didn't realize why it moved so fast. Reading on the spider and putting myself in the spider's shoes, I became to fucking love the spider.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the only ever real scary fear I had as a kid, you know, but I got photos and videos and spiders everywhere. I got spiders at home as pets, you know.
He definitely got over that.
Oh yeah, I had to.
And, so I think I told this before, but I gotta tell you guys what I was afraid of.
Oh.
And you're gonna freak out. What? Statues.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why statues?
Statues, because I seen this movie when I was a little kid called Jason and the Argonauts. And I never, the statue in that movie came to life.
No.
And started chasing people around.
Freaked you out.
Oh my God. And for Samson, we used to look at this movie called Friday all the time. I know you guys were Friday and Debo. Shout out to Debo. And Samson, little boy, he loved the movie. Yeah. Look at every day like look at Friday. But whenever Debo's music would play, just the music. Samson, he'd run, take off, and run hide behind something. There you go, Debo.
Debo. Debo.
Debo, we statue.
That's my body, Paul.
Yeah. Debo.
He said, you want some of this too, old man?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God. Oh man, look at Price every day.
I love Friday. That's a classic.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about your childhood. I think you love your dad, you love Superman, and he didn't whoop your belts. That your dad and my dad had that in common. Yeah. Well, he would whoop you with a belt, but he also would fuck you up with his hand.
Yeah, my main thing was a slap upside the head.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm like,
that was my mom's favorite thing.
My mom just with the belt.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, man, I just need that fucking belt whooping. Just give me it. I can't handle that slap. You know? I think it was more of an emotional thing too. I love my dad so much. When he got mad at me, hit me, I was like, dude, that shit really hurt.
Hurt your feelings and
As I got older, he started slapping me, and I was like, you know, I was just like, take it. You know, he's like, oh, Dad, you ain't crying no more. I was slap. And a punch and a kick. It wasn't like abuse or nothing like that, but it was making me tough.
Sounds like, you know. Today they would call that abuse.
And his motto was, if you can take this from me, you can take it from anybody out there.
Oh, yeah.
If a kid in school came up to you and started hitting on you, you wouldn't feel that shit. You're getting the best training at home.
Like, maybe that was my dad's. I don't know, but you know, I thought as a kid growing up, I thought my dad wanted me to be in fear of him.
Yeah.
So I feared my dad, and I hated my dad. I hated him. I hated him big time. Yeah. But it was okay because he hated me too.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I'm not wanting to guess it. He told me.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why we can't get along is because we're too much alike. You hate me, and I hate you. I mean, he made this announcement in church.
Damn.
Yeah, he said, I hate you. That boy right there, because I had two brothers, one a lot younger and one older, who passed away now. But he said, I hate you. And I said, cool. I hate your ass too. So we even.
Wow.
But Pops, I lived my whole childhood growing up in fear. I hated to hear my dad's keys rattling in the door like I knew. I hated coming down the street, pulling up in the driveway. I just have a nervous breakdown down there every day. Oh shit! Because I never knew if something I did was gonna piss him off. Because I didn't know what. I knew there were certain things you better not do.
Yeah.
But I mean, one day I got my ass whooped because I was walking the wrong way. So I got my ass whooped for walking in an unapproved manner.
That's crazy.
Don't walk like that. It fucked me up. I'm like, well, God damn, how should I walk?
Yeah.
I gotta change my walk. I'm already fucking scared. and then now I gotta change my walk. And then I don't know if the new walk is gonna get me fucked up too.
Yeah.
So I gotta change to an approved walk. Because apparently, for some reason, he ain't like that. That one wasn't working.
Oh man. Something similar happened to me. Bagging groceries. My pops got mad at me one day. He said, yo, what the fuck you bagging groceries so damn slow for? What the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, all right. And I kept doing it at the same speed. He slapped the shit out of me. Hard. In front of, never slapped in front of people before. But that's one of the problems with people these days. They don't get the ass whooped.
Oh, man. They say we have a lot less trouble if we got the ass whooped.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, how am I supposed to bag groceries? But I tell you what, ever since that day, whenever I bag groceries, I'm like, I got my bag number 9, put that up in there. But to this day, I'm at Walmart and there's only a lady, and I'm like, I gotta bag these groceries up, boy. I'm like, you thought I worked at the store. You know what I'm saying?
I got an ass whooping like that by playing around in front of cars when I'm crossing the street. And I got that ass whooped when I was probably 7 years old. My mama seen me. I was out there packing my ass at the cars and shit, wiggling and shit. Because, I was a kid. I thought I was having fun. Cars way off, they ain't gonna hit me. Fuck, See, when I got to that house, my mama said, come here. And I could tell by the way she said, come in, I was finna get fucked up.
Yeah, you know the tone of voice.
Because I didn't think she could see me, but she looking out the window.
Seeing her son act the ass.
Yes.
Oh man.
My mama pulled that extension cord out from that telephone. Y'all probably, my motherfuckers grew up, all they had was cell phones. But they used to have phones.
And the wall.
They're connected to the wall with long ass cords. So my mama took that long ass cord and connected to the telephone and whooped my ass.
Not the stringy one that comes down, the long flat one. I got whooped by one of those
and
too.
That motherfucker, that ass whooping, today, I do not fuck around in front of cars today. That was one of them kind of ass whooping that last. Well, right now, but I mean, you see older people now crossing the street, 9 times out of 10, the older person is going to hurry up and get out your way. The people that's going to fuck around in front of your car is usually young folks. Young, able-bodied motherfuckers. They want to stand there and hold conversations and shit with their partner while they cross the street. But the old folks, they pick up speed up, or at least wave, hey, thank you for
doing that. They just sit there and text and stuff.
Mama gave me that good old-fashioned ass whooping that you do not.
I don't think they give ass whoopings no more.
Yeah, I don't think
so. People go to jail now. They take their children away. That's crazy. And I tell y'all, especially the keyboard warriors, y'all need y'all asses whooped. Like I came on social media, I'm new to all this stuff like that. I'm only like a year into it, literally a year. So when I started seeing
a year?
Yeah. Literally a calendar year. It's like
year.
a couple days ago, hit a year.
And he's huge. Huge.
I started seeing all these soft ass people because I never, you know, I've been secluded with animals. I've been in the hood with my family, my friends, you know. So when I got on social media, I started seeing, you know, like World Star pop up. Lady going to jail for being a kid. I'm like, you going to jail for giving your son an ass whooping?
Yeah.
Because he acted up in the store?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yep.
Times is changing. Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
He went like, he whooped his son.
Yeah.
What else you supposed to do? You know?
You can't, like, no, you can't do that.
Started seeing how soft the world came, man. I'm like, yo, y'all was just a bunch of pussies. You know?
They don't like when you say that.
Oh, sorry.
So you pacify sucking pussy.
Pacify sucking pussies. Yes, absolutely.
Let me get back.
On the couch eating bonbons and shit.
Yeah.
I learned that one.
Yeah. Okay, we covered Africa. I wanted to get to Africa. Okay.
There's more in Africa too. I want to share with you.
Okay. Well, let's definitely go revisit Africa.
So, you know, my whole life I knew I was a warrior. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was tough. You know, I knew I could hang with the best, and that there was a bad motherfucker out there that I'd challenge him. You know what I'm saying? Like internally, I wouldn't even say it. You know, but just know, like you said, one of y'all motherfuckers is coming in second and third. The first place is for me, and that's how I felt.
Yes.
My whole life.
Yes.
You know, and there was times I couldn't express it, but it came off maybe as arrogant or like you was too cocky. But I was just so confident that I was coming in fucking first place.
Yes.
And I'm gonna die trying. You know what I'm saying? So like, I went to Africa, right? And I'm flying different spots with the rhinos, having a blast, yo. You know, seeing giraffes and lions and just seeing Africa. But I didn't, you know, with flying on these small planes everywhere, I didn't really get to go to the city.
Right.
You know, to see the people,
with the
see the culture.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I started, you know, it was like, yo, we're gonna go and see the tribes. I'm like, fuck yeah, bro, I can't wait to see the tribes. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I was born for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, internally, like, I belong in the wilderness with these tribe people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so we started driving through, you know, the city, and it's like, I got a feeling of me being home. It was the weirdest feeling of my life because I'd never seen this place before.
Right.
You know, and this goes back to you, your obsession speech. You know, being obsessed with something, hitting arms every day.
Yep.
You know, I mentally got obsessed with Africa from Lion King, from my dad. He used to be Mufasa, I was Simba. You know what I'm saying? Like all the animals played a part in my life. You know, so when I got to Africa, yo, my soul was jumping out. That was the core, you know, that was the core of who Tarzan, who Mike Poston is. You know, it's looking at Lion King in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So I'm driving through the city, man, and I got this feeling in my chest that I'm home. But I never fucking been here before. And I'm like, yo, why do I feel like this, yo? Like, am I having an asthma attack? Like, but my soul, bro, was like, it was dancing inside of me. You know, so I'm driving, man, and I'm finally get to the tribes late at night. And the first person I meet is the Maasai, you know, Maasai people. And the dude's like 6'6". I'm like, damn. Like, all y'all look like that? You know, that's my first thought. And he shook my hand, his hand like you just say you shook
Craig Munford,
Shook his hand just like engulfed my hand. And I'm like, damn. So I'm like, this is a warrior. You know? Like, he's it.
Right.
And I want to challenge him. I didn't say it, but inside, mentally, I was like, oh, he's the one. Like, you know, I always had this weird thought in my head of finally being tribes and like, you got to fight to get in there. You know, so mentally, I was like, yo, fuck, I'm going to try to get in this tribe. And, you know, if I got to fight somebody, I'm fucking down. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I'm thinking. Like, I got all these, no offense, I got all these white folks with me, and I'm the only black dude on the trip. But they ain't gonna be down. Like, if some shit hits the fan, they're gonna be scared. I'm ready to go. And they, you know, they telling me, don't do this. I'm like, yo, y'all gotta shut up. You know, like, just keep the camera rolling. Let me live. So we got to the tribe, and, you know, you got all these people, you know, from far back filming. You know, they're doing their thing. They're like 100, 200 feet away. I'm like, yo, why these people, like, you don't want to go in there and see, you don't want to be with them? Like, what, y'all scared? Well, it is intimidating, too, for the average person to walk in the middle of Africa, you know, driving in a shitty-ass van, you know, going to the motherland.
Mike said, he said, I got all these white people in. He said, no offense. Now, take 1 second. I know Mike doesn't have prejudice on his body.
No. My grandma's white with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Don't have a prejudice on his body.
Oh, absolutely not.
Just in case some of these motherfuckers want to, I know some of these motherfuckers want to pick that out. You want to pick it out, you want to talk shit about it.
No.
Not having
when I say white people, I'm talking about the average American white person can get a little intimidated going to Africa for the first time, being surrounded by all these black people, especially some motherfuckers that live in the wilderness their whole entire life. You know, like they don't have shoes, they walk around with spears and stuff. So no matter if you're black, Asian, Mexican, white, Korean, you're gonna be intimidated because this is not natural. So that's why I said no offense. I got half my family's fucking white. So shut up.
Fuck you.
Anyways, so they recorded from a distance, man, and I'm like, I'm getting in there. Like, y'all can stay over there. So they started, me and the elder, we started walking, and he's a naturalist, and he's looking at the animals, and everybody that's with me is like, yo, what is that? And I'm like, boom, that's that. But the elder's supposed to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, man, you straight,
Yeah.
So time kept going, we kept bonding, we kept talking, same way we talking,
mm-hmm.
And we just had, we was feeling it, as brothers, and we went back to the tribe where everybody was, and everybody started dancing. So everybody went to go grab their cameras, and they far back, and I'm like, fuck. Took my shirt off, took my shoes off, and I started dancing with them. Get right in, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't scared, ain't worried about, yo, you don't belong here. Shit, if you push me back, say I don't belong here, that's game for me, like, nigga, let's go. I'm ready to prove myself, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how I am mentally. And I really can't verbally say stuff like that sometimes, but in my mental, I'm a lion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I felt.
Yes.
And
when I did the I Am the One speech,
I love that.
It was nothing but me saying what's going on up here out loud. And when you say you've always had that.
And that's why I love you so much, because your words are my thoughts, are my mental, my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I never had no one do that,
just
ever.
Saying out loud what's going on up here. You've always had it. These guys, there's a lot of guys now, like they say, well, I'm a champion, but I mean, if you are the lion or the champion, the king of the jungle, you relish the opportunity to prove it. Now, Mike said he got off, he seen this African warrior, and in his head, I'm ready. Woo-hoo! Let's go to war. If I'm the champ. I couldn't, when I was on many years when I was on top of what I do when I was powerlifting, I could not wait for the chance to prove to the rest of the guys that I'm the best. I'm the Al, I'm the lion, I'm the king. I am the motherfucking one. Woo-hoo! And I was going to my competition thinking like that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got up. My training partner, Big Daddy Richard Schoenberg, he was the exact opposite. Just calm and quiet and humble and everything. Super strong, but he had a different approach. I would go to the concert, be in the back where everybody warming up. Which one of you motherfuckers is coming in second? And I meant that shit.
Yeah.
I meant it because I knew none of them had worked as hard as I had worked. Nobody back there possibly wanted this shit as bad as I wanted.
Oh man, that's crazy.
So you ain't ready. You are not ready. You think you're ready, but you ain't ready.
Yeah.
Well, I'm fired up. My fired up will kick the fuck out of your fired up.
See, the same shit he be saying is what I be thinking. And like, even on my platform to the world, the stuff that's happening in this video, and what we'll do today, you'll never get out of me from anybody else, anywhere else. You'll never see the Mike that you see today, you'll never see again, because that's not how I operate. I operate mentally, spiritually. So the stuff that was going on today is my spirits and my mental and my thoughts and how I feel on the inside is verbally coming out. We'll be working out, we chopping it up. You'll see a whole different Mike on the outside world with my animals and stuff. But today, you're gonna see the raw, real roots of how I feel with this man right here. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't fake shit. No one changed my life like this man changed my life. You know, through YouTube, 6-7 years ago. I got pictures and videos of me being 170 pounds to going to 215. Yo, because of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and loving every second of it.
We were talking about off camera, and I think we should say it on camera, about people. I know this happens, man, it's a whole bunch of thoughts rushed at the same time. But I know this happens. People will lay praise on you. Tarzan. Oh, Tarzan. I want to be like you, Tarzan. Tarzan, you have changed my life. I think what you do is wonderful. You're just a god, Tarzan. You are just, Mike, I just worship you, Mike. And tell me, when you hear that, how does that make you feel?
It boggles my mind. I can't, I'm a regular person. You know, the only difference between me and everybody else is I'm being 100% myself. You know what I'm saying? So when people look at me like an inspiration or a god or this or that, it's like, dude, I'm literally a regular person. Like right now, I don't share shit like this. I got $52 in my bank account. That shit don't faze me. This whole year, you guys see me. You guys don't see me this whole year.
Bad.
This whole year, I've been broke, but I've been the happiest of my life. You've seen it. I brung you through the whole year, and you've seen it. And there's nothing with money. I got so much shit in my heart. My heart's rich. You know what I'm saying? Like the passion, the drive, the commitment, the legacy you leave behind, the people you inspire is all the extra stuff. Internal happiness is what you should chase in your whole life. You know, being 100% yourself. I'm just like you. I want y'all to see me and CT as a mirror. I looked at him and I saw myself. You know, so I want y'all to look at us and see yourself. You can have all the same stuff that we have just by focusing, grinding, working hard, being relentless, overtraining, not letting your negative thoughts get to you, embracing what you want to do and become the best you could possibly be. Don't compete with nobody, because when you compete with someone, you're taking away from what you can do. I compete with myself every day, and I know nobody can beat me. So if I can beat myself, none of y'all can never fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
I absolutely know. Look, how many? 50? How many?
52.
$52.
Of course, it changes every day.
Yes,
shit.
yeah, it changed. But today, I checked mine this morning. $227. I'm doing good. Happy in the motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Iron Addicts Gym. We've been 5 years. We've been here. 4 years. 4 years. Iron Addicts Gym. Iron Addicts Gym never, ever paid the rent. Has never paid his own rent, right, baby? Never paid his own rent. But keep the doors open. And look, firemen, policemen, first responders, veterans, all welcome to train here at Iron Addicts Gym for free. It ain't because I'm so successful and I'm making money. That makes me happy. That makes me happy to do that. I think it's the very least, the least that I can do. It's the very least that I can do. And as long as I keep these doors open, I'm going to do that because it makes me happy to do that. when you gave the African men your clothing that was given to you, I think by Will
Smith.
Yes. That made you happy.
More than you, and I couldn't even explain that, the feeling it gave me.
I know it made you happy when Will gave it to you, but it made you happier.
Happier, way happier.
To give it to someone. That makes me happy. I don't give a damn if I ain't never rich. I looked at my net worth one time on Google, my net worth. I'm like, boy, if I had the money that they think that I have, well, I'd be all right.
Right.
I'd be good.
You're chilling.
But I am rich.
Yeah.
But in a different way.
In a different way.
In a different way. And I don't want to go on no goddamn TV show, Lifestyles, Rich and Famous, and how you make it once. CT wants to come and give a seminar on how you make. I don't know. I don't know how to make. I ain't no good goddamn businessman. I ain't no good businessman. I'm going to tell you, it's just by the grace of God that I'm doing what I am doing. I don't know how to do it. When they say, they tell, because every Friday I get on and I cuss y'all out, as you know. And then I tell them to go buy my shit. They say, oh, that's the best business. I never thought of business. I wasn't trying to think of no fucking business strategy. I just like cussing folks out. So I cuss y'all out there and go buy my shit. Oh, wow, that's a very good strategy, CT.
And that's you being yourself.
Just me being myself.
Yeah.
I ain't never thought about no strategy and trying I'm very happy and successful because I like cussing y'all out. And I don't mind when y'all cuss me out. That's fun. That's great.
I told my mom that last night. My mom was leaving now. I took her and my little brother. I did my first commercial yesterday. And
for who?
Foot Locker.
Yeah, boy.
Oh man, I'm so happy.
That's huge.
Huge, man. Come from the hood buying shoes all the time. Do a commercial for them. That's crazy, son. It's a blessing from God for sure. But told my mom I'm just being they never see me work, So I wanted to show them, like this is what big bro and your son does.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just being myself, 100% myself. My mom's like, how does it feel? Afterwards, I'm like, Ma, these motherfuckers just love low Mike. 100% Mike. And that's what they gonna get.
It's astonishing.
Yeah.
It's a guy, one of my big time faithful haters.
Yeah.
He came and he drilled me after I got through my transplant. After I made it through the transplant, he drilled me and said, why do you think God chose you? I mean, all these kids getting killed, and why do you think God chose? What makes you so special? And I mean, he just wouldn't let up on me. And I'm telling myself, at the time, I said, I was thinking, man, I don't know why God chose me. I said, you have to ask God. I mean, he's the one in charge. His ways is further. Because I'm nothing special. I don't have no idea why he chose me. That's a question for God. I can't answer that. That's what I said at the time. I didn't know. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what to say to him. Why he chose me. Why little kids getting murdered in schools and shot down and through all these mass murders. Why would he choose you? Why did he spare you? You think you're something special. I said, no, you couldn't be more wrong. And then I thought about David in the Bible. Now, his dad had a bunch of strong sons. And they said, well, we got this big giant over here. We need somebody to fight. He went through all his sons, big, strong guys. And they said, well, I got one. Yeah, you sure you ain't got no more son? I got one more son out in the field tending to the sheep. I got one more son out there in the field tending to the sheep, but it can't be him.
Yeah.
Can't be him. He's just a little runt. It can't be the little runt. Can't be that one. You can't be David. He got a habit. He has a habit down through history. He has a habit of taking the least likely, the lowest of the low. The kid from Miami, the kid from Florida who ain't supposed to make it, who's supposed to be dead.
Yep.
and making him the real Tarzan. He got a habit of taking the kid from Compton, abused kid, who ain't supposed to make it, the lowest of the low, the least of the least, Mike. He just got a habit because God.
It's like an arrow, you know?
He said, let me show off a little bit. I'm going to dig down here to the bottom of the barrel and get him.
He leaves at 99 for the 1.
Woo! And raise him up.
Raise him up.
I'm God, and I'll show you what I can do.
Ain't that a blessing, man?
I'm laying in the hospital bed. I can't sit. I was laying in the hospital bed, and I had done studies on this transplant. Mm-hmm. And I read the studies, and all the statistics said that if you take a female heart and put it in a male body, it's bad. It can't, they don't last that long. Just because the female heart is just too small, it's not made to fit in the male body. So every day my doctor come in and say, how you doing, Mr. Fletcher? I'm blessed, doc, I'm blessed. Doctor come in, one doctor, and he say, you know what? You're going to change that. I said, I'll die saying I'm blessed. No, you're going to change that. I think he wanted me to give more credit to the doctors, and I would always say I'm blessed. So he thought I was giving more credit to God. Yeah. So he come in one day, he said, well, how you feel today, Mr. Fletcher? I said, I'm blessed. He said, well, you blessed? I said, yes, I am. He said, you know that you have a female heart in your body. And I had done all this studying, right? And I said, oh, if you say that you have faith and that you believe in you, one day, sooner or later, that faith gonna be tested.
Yeah.
And he come in and he told me that, it hit me like a ton of bricks. He said, you got a female heart, it's too small for your body. And the woman that you got the heart from was almost as old as you are. Give me all this negative, and I'm going to tell you and you two, for the rest of that day, I was fucked up. My faith was being tested. And I said, why, God, why would you do that to me? Now I read all these statistics, and why would you do that? I even questioned my doctor. My doctor came in, and I was fucked up for that evening. She come in the next morning. She said, I asked her, I said, Doc, why would you? Because I read this. I know why would you give me a female heart? Why would you? Why would you do that to me? And she said, Mr. Fletcher, we didn't want you to die. We didn't want you to die. I mean, I was bad off. I was bad off, man. And when she told me that, I said, okay. Why? We felt like this was the best match for you, and we didn't want you to die. So that's a pretty good answer. That I was talking to God. I said, why would you do that to me? Why would you let me do it? And God reminded me. He said, if I gave you the heart of an Olympic athlete, an 18-year-old kid, and people see you up and running around and jumping and lifting weights and stuff again, they say, oh, okay, he got a brand new heart. He got the heart of an 18-year-old kid or Olympic athlete. Of course he's doing this stuff. Mm-hmm. And they would give credit to the donor's heart. I'm having this, you still got to give credit to the donor, but give credit to the donor's heart. Oh, he got this brand new heart from a kid. But God said, look,
give me an old lady.
I'm going to give you an old lady's heart. And I'm still going to raise you up. I'm still going to put you back in that gym. I'm still going to make you better than ever. Because I'm God. Now shut up. Quit complaining.
I want to work out right now. Fuck.
Quit complaining. Shut your ass up. I gave you what I gave you because I'm God. Mm-hmm. Okay. I can't argue with that. Same doctor come back 5 days later, Mr. Fletcher, your heart is performing perfectly. It has grown to the size it's supposed to be for your body. 5 days later. Look at God. Okay, I'm through.
That's real. That's some real shit right there.
I'm through. I talked too much. Now let me ask another question. Okay, now you have this tremendous following. Well, fuck that. I didn't say it now. You got a tremendous following on Instagram, and I just follow Instagram, but I assume other ones is like that
I put
too.
a lot of time on Instagram, but now I'm putting everything else in. So YouTube, we got like 300,000.
Yeah.
Facebook, we got 100,000. Twitter, we got 30,000.
And 4 million something
Yeah,
plus
4.5 million on Instagram.
On Instagram. Now,
I haven't been logged in the rest of that shit. Like,
yeah,
those are the numbers.
Because you can't keep up with Instagram.
Oh, yeah, I can't. I'm a one-man show.
So when people get, how many DMs you get every day?
Hundreds, like multiple hundreds. Like if I'm not on my phone for an hour, I can't see it. That's how fast it goes. So people are like, oh, you didn't reply to me.
Yep.
I can't see it. Like it comes too fast.
It's one person.
One person.
4.5 million of you motherfuckers. Hundreds of questions every day. If he could, if it was physically possible, I know that Mike would answer each and every one.
But here's the key. I keep shit 100% real with y'all. So all the questions you guys have are already answered. Sometimes you just gotta look for the messages because I give them out. Even in this video, a lot of questions you guys have, a lot of answers have been answered in this video. So you guys are fans, family. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all to the fullest extent because you guys helped change my life. And all the questions you guys have about my life, how I did what I did, or how I do what I do, everything I give y'all is 100% real. So take it for what it is. And that's exactly what it is. Keep sending the questions in. Of course, I answer a lot of people. A lot of you guys know I talk to a lot of y'all. But the ones I can't reach on a day like this, or I have days like this every, once, twice, 3 times a week, where I'm like, damn, I just missed like 300 messages.
Yep. And
they gone. Because then I got emails, and I got to film, and then I got to edit.
Yep.
And
it's just
I got 41
impossible.
animals at home. I got 10 people a day calling me, hey, just want to have regular conversation, brand deals. I mean, the whole thing. Going to church, reading the Bible, staying humble, staying grounded. It's a lot of stuff, man.
And it's not because he don't want to, not because I don't want to. I tell you guys what I'm saying. And we want to. And our answer is absolutely as many as I possibly can every day. I just can't keep up. So I know he can't keep up. And then I see sometimes The Rock on his Instagram, I see people, take it in.
Just imagine how many he got.
100 million followers. The Rock ain't gonna answer your ass. I'm gonna tell you that now. I hate to disappoint you, but you was not gonna get no goddamn answer from The Rock.
Fact.
It's fucking physically impossible. 100 million motherfuckers, one Rock.
I probably answer 75 to 80% DMs, or you just read them.
Yeah. Now can you? And that's incredible. 4.5 million people, that many DMs. And I do my absolute very best to keep up on Twitter. Twitter is the only one that I can because keep up with.
Yeah.
When you get over 1 million people and he got 4.5, it's very, very difficult to try to keep up and answer. But it's not because we don't want to. I want to. I wish I could absolutely answer each and every one of them. And you say that my most frequent question. He said a lot of your questions are answered if you just watch the goddamn video.
Read the captions, watch the videos.
A lot of your questions will be answered. My most frequent question is, and I post all the time from fucking falling down on my face flat in the parking lot and running and shit and I post all the time how I'm doing. I post those shit so you can see how I'm doing on a daily basis, how my recovery is going. The most frequently asked question, CC, how you doing? And when you ask me that, you already, if you know anything about me,
I'm doing great.
My answer is always going to be, I'm blessed. It's going to be the same all the time, every day, 100 messages, how you doing, CT? I just want to message, find out how you doing.
I'm blessed.
I'm blessed. That's all you're going to ever hear from me. Ever. Is I'm blessed.
I say the same thing to all my friends and family and people. How you doing, Mike? How are you really doing? I'm always going to be all right. I'm always going to be all right. You know, like going back with the God stuff. Shit, if I die today on the battlefield, it's going to be a glorious death. Because it's just the beginning. You know? So that's how I live my life. I'm always going to be all right. He's always blessed. I'm always blessed. You're blessed too. You just got to realize it. You got to accept it. You got to face it. And you got to believe it 100%. Not 90%. Not, I'm going to save something for a rainy day. No. Put your boots on the ground and give it everything you got. You ever see Batman?
Yeah.
Dark Knight?
Yeah.
When they got the rope on and he's jumping and they falling, they breaking their back and they sitting in the jail cell.
Yeah.
Take that fucking rope off, yo. And when you jump without that rope, you're going to get it. But you got to believe.
It's 100%.
100%. Not even 99. Because your ass will take that one and you're going to fall. Then you now you ain't going to have no faith.
Soon,
you know?
soon as that faith get a little shaky and start a little waving, that's thing going to sink. Peter walking on water, going out to meet Jesus, and his faith got just a little bit wavering. Boom, started sinking. Got to believe. Got to have it. You got to mean it. A whole lot of people talk about it, but you got to mean it. Boy, if you don't mean it, you just wasting time.
You got to run on that water, boy.
Just saying some shit. Just talk to me tough.
Yo, my mind is blown right now. I'm hanging out with C.T. Fletcher, having a face-to-face conversation with him.
My mind blown too. I didn't have much mind to begin with. I look like I had blown. Goals. What I'm gonna speak. We spoke a little bit earlier about, but I know that one of our goals, or I know one of our major goals, is to bring people together.
A unit.
Because I seen your post. You gotta love one of them. You gotta love. I love you. You gotta love. That's my same message. I love you. But even if you hate me, I love you. We gotta bring. Look at my saying right here. This wall: rich, poor, male, female, young, old, no race, no religion, no politics. We are all the same.
That's the truth, man. That's the truth.
We went to Africa. Now, people, you don't really know. Damn, I'll just be jumping all over. Anyway, our goal is to bring people. You don't really know people by the news report, what you see on the news.
No.
I've been fortunate enough to travel some myself, and when you go to a country and actually meet the people, get in amongst the people, you would be surprised. That's why I can see when I say we are all the same. We are all have so much more in common than we realize with people of foreign countries, with other people, people in this country. We're all the same. You forget about all that other stuff that doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It just don't matter. And bring us together in love.
As a unit.
As a unit. I'm streets of Russia. I got people yelling at me, Steve, motherfucker said CG in Russia. Me and wife got off the plane in Russia, and we didn't even have to go through security. Didn't even have to get checked or nothing. It came, as soon as we got off the plane, it came and got us and straight on through security.
Crazy.
And you know you can't do that.
In Russia.
You gonna get patted down and ass felt on and everything.
They don't be weird, man. They be like,
they gonna feel everything.
Me, man. Oh, weird ass security guards.
And they came and they got us in the mess, and it was wonderful. But if you look at the news, you go, oh wow, I'm scared to go over there.
Yeah.
I'm scared to go to Africa. I don't want to go there because I'm looking at the news. But you get over there and you get a chance to experience the things and see some people, meet the people, you will realize that we are all the same.
All the same.
One big ass family.
That's why I always preach, I don't care what race you are, what religion, what ethnic background, what you eat, none of that, male or female. We are, as people, as humans, we are a family. We have crazy shit going on in our world. Us as humans, we're growing. We have to adapt and love one another to be able to survive on this earth together as one. I don't care if you're a Muslim, you're a Buddhist, there's so much more.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Don't matter.
Me and a guy like him, we love you. We appreciate. We want y'all to come work out. We want to work out with y'all. We want to learn from y'all. Learn your language. We want to see what you guys eat. That's how I feel. Don't let the media and the news cloud your brain of something that it's not. This year alone, I've been to Mexico, Honduras twice. Honduras, according to the news, is a fucking horrible place to go. I had the best time of my life. I met one of the coolest guys in Honduras. Showed me the best time of my life. Showed me his family, his culture, his people, everything. Bring me to the hood. I loved it. It was a beautiful thing. Been to Thailand, been to Africa, been to Seychelles, to Hawaii, just all these different places. It's just such a beautiful thing. Why are we so secluded and separated from one another? We should be together, and it's sad the way it is now, but as a team, you're stronger together. I want to be able to be the guy that helps so many people. I want to die 10%.
Yeah.
When you go to church, give you 10%. You make $90, $100, give $10, give it to the church. So the way I want to live, I want to keep 10% for myself and take the 90% and help. Because if I can do that over and over and over, you can't lose.
And be happy.
And you'll be happy as a motherfucker. Imagine traveling the world, doing everything you want to do, and when you have God on your side and you believe in Him, that 10% is more than enough. I'm telling you, that 90% you don't even care about it. Because the 10% you got, you don't even know what to do with it. That's how you got to think about stuff like this. So my main goal is to help more than anybody's ever helped on this earth.
Woo-hoo!
And be doing it with the same energy that you see from this man.
Man.
It's a little scary when you think about it.
My kids are here. Two of my kids are here. And who do that sound like? And this first time we met. First time we met. 90-10. I'm gonna keep the 10 for myself. But I wanna see, it makes me happy to see you happy.
I'm happy as fuck.
It makes me happy to see other people happy. And I need all that for myself.
You know what's crazy? I was happy before this.
Oh my God.
That's the crazy part about this whole year, I had 4,000 followers last Thanksgiving. So, at those 4,000 followers, I was the happiest I've ever been in my life. I have working with kids, with animals. I was bringing animals to classrooms and teaching. I was a teacher, still am, teaching children about animals. The same thing I was in class, looking at a teacher, wanting to be like him. Worked at a reptile store as a manager, building cages for lizards and hatching eggs and helping thousands of customers a week with their animals at home. Happy as fuck. Going to church 3 times a week. Happy as hell. Getting close to God, understanding the Bible, working out, best shape of my life, confidence through the roof, got an 8-pack, got, 225, just banging them out. Happy, just working at a zoo, becoming an amateur zookeeper, working with cheetahs and raising chimpanzees and working with cutting the umbilical cords of lions and raising them up to adult. I was happy. No cameras, nothing. 100% happy. So all the stuff that's happening now is a plus. Like, I don't need much because I already got everything. With my animals, I could cut all this shit off now and go back to what I was doing, and you'll never find me, and I'll be very happy.
I don't know whether I'm gonna make it to my destination. The car's so rad.
Oh man.
And happy as fuck.
As fuck.
As fuck.
Ain't that the best feeling, man?
And when you like that, when you have been like that, you say, oh, well, what happens if you lose? Rich people, they got a bunch of stuff, and they lose everything, or they just jump out the window and stuff.
Yeah.
They kill it, they can't take it. But when you've been poor and happy, let's see what's the worst thing that happens. I just be poor again.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm used to that.
I've been poor my whole life.
And was happy as fuck being poor. So I don't sweat that fucking shit. So, okay, so I lose it. Well, I've been there before. And I survived and was happy.
100%.
Goddamn, probably, I don't even know we're going to be. Damn, Samson, I don't know if we're going to make it. And he all he wanted is his Pokemon card.
Facts.
And a rock doll. He get a rock doll Pokemon card. And some Taco Bell. And he had his mother. He don't care. We roll. We roll.
Long as I had a fishing pole and Animal Planet. And I had some nearby woods to go to. I'm gonna find something.
Yeah,
eventually.
He good to go.
Good to
So
go.
he could be happy with nothing. See, my past, I actually, my past has prepared me for my present, not my future, my present condition. What I've gone through in the past, it got me ready for this day. When I went into the surgery, I already had a surgery. I already had open heart surgery. I already had flatline 3 times during that first surgery. So I wasn't scared of dying no more. When you come that close to dying, now I told my doctor, he corrected me. I said, I died 3 times during the first surgery. Doc, no, I'm not worried about that. He said, no, you didn't really die. I said, well, my heart stopped beating. And as far as I was concerned, I did.
Yeah.
And the flatline, the machine went flat. He said, no, you had a pause, or some kind of pause it called.
Yeah,
I said, well,
a pause.
Yeah. Well, I paused 3 times then, God.
I hit the stop button, hit the pause button.
And paused a couple more times before I got the transplant.
Damn.
Had everything done to my old heart to kill me done. He put stents in. He gave me a metal aortic valve. He put pacemakers in. Everything you could do to the old one, they had done. I was on my last legs. Couldn't, we can't do nothing else. But you got to get it done. But are you afraid? Oh, I'm definitely not afraid.
That's how I felt when I lost my pops. That was the worst thing that could ever happen.
Yes.
And like, the moment it happened, I was fucked up mentally. But I knew that shit broke me. And I've never been broken before. But in the same sense, that shit made me unbreakable.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
once you go through something that's been from the bottom, anything else that happens in your life can never amount to it, ever. So why would you even be scared of anything less than that? It can't get no higher than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody has their different, scenarios.
Worst case scenario. What's the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that already happened. So I ain't got shit else to worry about.
Exactly.
What's what I ask myself? What's the worst thing that happen? Well, you could die. Shit, I done done that.
I ain't done that before.
Ain't no problem. I got that whooped. Done that shit. And it was the best, most peaceful time ever. Never had no sleep like that. You think you had some good sleep before some doze up? You ain't never had no sleep like dead sleep.
Damn.
I'm telling you.
Son, that's crazy.
And when I woke up, when there wasn't no ambulance, nothing around, when I was at home with my wife, and I died, when I came back, it felt like I had been asleep for hours. My wife told me 5 minutes.
Damn.
And it felt like hours. I was so rested and well, I felt good.
Yeah. Rejuvenated.
So am I afraid? No, I ain't afraid of done that. We talked about folks that don't like you, which is probably some of your most ardent admirers, some of your best followers. I know my best followers, because it's my biggest hater. Don't miss shit that I do.
Don't miss a beat.
Don't miss
like, yo, watch so much.
I can't stand that motherfucker. I hate him. Oh, them CT just oh. What's that motherfucker doing now?
What's that motherfucker doing now?
Let me make sure
He said the wrong thing. That's from the wrong place.
that I keep up with this motherfucker. I got to make sure that I see what he's doing every day. I gotta check in. What's CT doing? If I ain't got nothing to talk about if I don't watch CT. If I don't watch Mike, if I don't keep up with Tarzan and talk about shit, talk about him, I ain't got nothing to talk about. I ain't got nothing to live because my own life is so fucked up and pathetic.
That's why we love y'all.
That I got to find something wrong. Got to find something wrong with him. That's why.
You know what's crazy? I don't even talk about them. I don't think about them. I pray for them. Those people that hate me, they got something going on in their life. You know, and if I can talk to God about them, I say, hey God, soften their heart up. Help them out in their life. Because obviously they're going through something. You know?
It must be.
It must be. You can't be a regular, normal, average, good, flowing human being and have that much hate in your heart for someone you don't even know.
Yes!
You know what I'm saying?
They
don't know me.
You
don't know nothing about me.
You don't know nothing about you. They hate you guys.
Them haters, you know, and I realized this the first time, you know, again, going back to the warrior-esque. I'm seeing all that. When I first started, I got a fuck ton of haters, you know? Still do to this day. I don't know why.
When you first started, did you love them when you first started?
I did.
Yeah.
I did, because
that's amazing. I
knew who they was.
Beat y'all ass.
Because I knew who they was, personally. You know? Like, I've been in the animal world my whole life.
Right.
So I saw people hating on me that I knew.
Oh, wow.
You know, like knowing y'all. I knew who y'all was. Y'all just didn't, they don't know who I am, but I know who y'all are. So when I see them hating, I'm like, oh, you hating?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I must be doing something.
I must be doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I pray for them, but I realized too, I used to go to this reptile convention, like how y'all go to reptile convention. And all these people talking all this shit, and I'm like, yo, I see them every year there.
Wow.
They don't notice me because I was never nobody. I was the same like I am today. So I went to the convention, and I'm like, look, I know damn well for sure, and this is me, my hood side's coming out. I said, I know damn well for sure. I mean, people say they're gonna spit in my face, they're gonna slap me when they see me, they're gonna check me, you know, like just all physical, being racist. And I'm like, y'all feel like that?
Yeah.
I said, no, y'all don't feel like. So I went to the convention. That shit was quiet in the church mice. You can hear a church mouse pissing on the cotton.
That's the way it is.
And I'm like, I thought about it, I said, man, these people don't want problems, they need help.
Yeah.
They need help.
You
know, so
it's true.
All them haters out there, Mike's not a real conservationist. Mike done sold iguanas. Mike done did this. Mike said that. Tarzan this. Tarzan then he's an attention whore. He wants us for the Instagram fame. Look, I love you. I love you. You know, and it's like mentally, you need help. Spiritually, you need help. So I pray for y'all. You know, because you ain't gonna whoop my ass. We can compete all day, but I'm not even gonna compete with you because I only compete with myself. So I support you. I support my haters. I want God to bless y'all in your businesses, in your life, in your personal life, in your family life, because y'all actually do way more for me than the people that actually support me. So For my haters out there, I love y'all. Because y'all the ones that get me going.
Oh, big time.
Heavy. Especially now.
Now, now, he is better than me.
Oh, don't get it wrong. I whoop some ass.
Because
I whoop your ass.
He started out like that. I mean, you know, when I started out, if you didn't like me, I didn't like your motherfucking ass either. We good to go. And I used to have, when I got on the YouTube, and I have, I was 54, I think, before I even got on YouTube. And I had young guy making a whole video. Oh, CT Tarzann, yeah, I whoop your ass, and I will. Shit. What? Oh, you done fucked with the wrong old motherfucker now.
Yeah.
You think because I'm an old motherfucker.
I ain't still got it.
Wait, just give me your address. You ain't even got to come out here.
I'm coming to you.
I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
And I will slap the dog shit out of you. Just like your dad used to do.
Yeah.
I will embarrass you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to realize this shit too. I'm not a normal, regular, everyday person, okay? And I say this humbly. I've worked with lions and tigers and swimming sharks and elephants and rhinos. So these animals physically can fuck me up. As a human, what do you think you can do to me that they can't? As a human, if you're 170, 200 pounds, no matter your skill set, I don't fight like a regular person. I fight like an animal, because I think like an animal, I live like an animal. I'm a warrior, you know, so having that power mentally, internally, knowing I'm able and willing to die in the battlefield, whether it's with a human or an animal, or whatever the case may be, you don't get none of my thoughts, because I already know what I can do. So I just pray for you, you know, like, and it may sound crazy.
They hate me of whatever reason. They didn't like the color of my skin, they didn't like the way I talk, or cuss, they didn't like my cuss. For some reason just hate me. I forgave them. There was one person. I just couldn't get that hate. I just couldn't turn it loose, because I would still wake up at 55, and still in my sleep, I still be punching and kicking and fighting against my father. I couldn't get rid of that hate that I had carried so long. I had carried that anger for so long. I just couldn't, because I didn't really want to. And after this, I'm like, man, after this last heart attack, and I mean, I thought I came, you know, I prepped after, but after this last one, my dad was 86, I believe it was, 86 when I had the heart attack, and I still, you know, I said, I could be around him a little while, and we never sit down and held a conversation in my entire life. My father and I never sit down and had a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what? I carried this boat anchor around long enough. So I don't care how you feel about it. I waited my whole life for my father to tell me he was sorry. I wanted to hear an apology. I wanted to say, I'm sorry, son, you know, I fucked up. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have raised you like that. Shouldn't have had you afraid. And that wasn't gonna come. He's 86 and I hadn't got it yet. Yeah. I said, you know what? I ain't gonna get this apology. But what I am gonna do, instead of waking up in the middle of the night, punching and kicking and holding this hatred, I'm gonna go to him and tell him that no, man. That would be simple. I wouldn't say I forgive you, Dad. What I told him was I wanted him to forgive me. Forgive me for carrying this shit around my whole life inside, for hating you my whole life. Forgive me.
I just learned something new just now.
And he was gracious enough to accept my apology. And a little tiny bit more, I kind of want to say, and you know, I still kind of a little tiny, but I never got it. Never got it. He passed away before, you know, we never got that. But I don't wake up no more sweating and kicking and punching. because I got it on me.
Yeah.
I got it on me. Got it on me. Got that money. Got cheetah off my back.
Yeah.
Cheetah, you got to get on. You can ride me too long. It made me feel better. It made a world of difference for me. Hate is a terrible thing.
I did the same thing.
Mess you up.
You know what's crazy? Not in the same exact, but like for so long, the mindset I had in my head, I wanted to kill the people that killed my pops. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I knew I live in a small state, so they lived there. I'll run into you eventually. You know what I'm saying? And but that's unhealthy.
Oh man, it will tear you up.
Oh man, it's eating me alive, bro. I would get in
up.
regular scuffles with one of my best friends in the army now. I would get in scuffles with people, and I would just black out, and as I got older, I started hurting people. I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm gonna end up in prison. I'm gonna get myself killed. The cycle's gonna keep going. And I never shared this with anybody before. This was the first time. I mentally figured out who hurt my pops, and I had an option. To fucking make some shit happen. A phone call, do it myself, got the drop on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I said, you know what? I'm gonna forgive him. The hardest thing I ever had to do.
I know.
Man, and it's like, but after that moment, bro, God gave me so much. Yeah, man, I forgave them people, I know who they are, I know where they live.
Oh my God.
It's cool. I appreciate you because you know what the problem is? Those saying, I got my dad's name. I'm the three generation deep, some gangster, titan, fucking legendary shit,
Yeah.
So, I come from the smallest spot and I'm doing big things for myself. I'm proud of myself, make my pops proud. But they hear his name every day.
Ooh.
Just imagine how much that shit kills them.
Yes.
Imagine their kids look up
Yep.
to the person they hurt.
Yep.
They no matter where they go, they're gonna hear that name.
Yep.
And that's like, it's a great feeling.
Yeah.
God, I didn't do that. God set that up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I sleep good at night. That's why I don't worry about haters. That's why I don't worry about death. I'm good. I'm good. And it's happy to be able to come here, with my boy.
Yeah, bro.
Because there was a time where I didn't have nobody. All I had was you.
Man.
And you got me 6 years straight to this day, trucking forward.
Man.
And now I'm sitting here talking to you.
Ain't God
I'm
good?
homeless.
Woo! Ain't God good?
God good, boy.
That's what man, Mike give me all the credit. And I don't feel like I deserve any credit for anything. I didn't do nothing. People tell me, oh, CT changed. I'm like, I didn't do nothing. I don't want no credit. I didn't do anything. I'm so lucky because God chose me. He could have chose, I ain't nothing special. He could have chose anybody.
Yeah. He chose you.
But he chose me. But I don't want no credit. I don't want no credit. I didn't, because as far as I'm concerned, I know you feel I didn't do nothing. And I know you get the same thing. Oh, Tarzan, you changed my life. Mike, you changed my life. You did this, you did. And I just feel, I feel so unworthy when people tell me that. So
I
you
ain't
know
shit,
how
I
I
ain't shit, dude.
Not me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. You can't be talking about me because I didn't do it. I'm nothing.
Nothing. Literally a grain of sand. This is all I am.
You give credit to the wrong person.
Yeah.
I feel so unworthy. I appreciate. Don't forget. I appreciate it when you guys do that. But I feel so unworthy. I feel so tiny, unworthy. I got a doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
But that's why I got to rush up. But I'm saying rush. We've been talking for an hour and a half, a couple of hours now. But the real Tarzan has entered the Valley of the Beasts. Tarzan, what would happen if Tarzan met Superman? Now you know, motherfucker. We're going to have more. This is just part one. The real Tarzan coming back and work out with him.
Oh, yeah.
Big Rob Diddy say he going to make him throw up.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see.
And I ain't thrown up in a long time, so we're gonna test that.
We're going to see. Tarzan said, bring it on.
Oh, motherfucker.
All right.
Peace.
We out.